going for depth today. I really want to try and fill up these buckets really quick and sift them out real quick. I want to be able to get down and sit in the hole. That way I can slowly pick at the sides. So I'm trying to just hurry up and get a good bowl shape. That way I can pick out the sides and scoop and sift it after. But we're not far from where we found that last mother lode over there. So we got a few more days before some rain and plows move in. So we're going to see how much damage we can do. Surely we'll find something good this time. Yep. We might have our first point right here. Yep, we do. We got our first point out of there. Still got the tip. Looks like a beginner point. Somebody might have been learning how to make it, young kid. First point. Maybe that'll focus. I'm solo today. I ain't got my partner with me. Our first point, a little janked up, a little chipped up, but it's a nice point. Uh-oh. I made me a bit of a cheat sheet, laminated it so it's waterproof and everything else. I got some points maybe a little far out of our area, out of our reach, but I got a lot of them that we found here. Jack Reeves, Kurt Corner, your basic. I'm gonna say this is like I always find. I'm gonna say it's a bit of a Greenville style point. See it there? Could be a Greenville, possibly like a Jack Reeves maybe. Possibly, not sure. So you got Cobb's Triangle, Camps Creek. A lot of these are Camps Creek, Sandy Creek in these areas that I find. So we'll find some more distinct ones here soon. I haven't found a big sandy. That's one I really want to find. I've seen one down here before, but we're gonna keep at it. Big piece of pottery. Biggest shard we got so far. I've had another one not make it to the sifter. I'll bring you around here and show it to you. It's busted up, but it is some pretty material. See it? Get off there. Man, that'd have been a longer point. And that's got a heavy twist in it right there. Real heavy, like a beveling maybe. No, that ain't. Some pretty material. That's the base of it right there. Still intact. Tip's gone. We got a busted up point right here. Maybe a Capina style, kind of like the others. Pottery pile is growing tremendously. We got a big pile going. I'm gonna go get my water bottle or something to start washing these off. Give y'all a better view as we go. We got a doozy right here, but the tip's gone. Look at that little baby bird point. Maybe a Yadkin style. Man, that's a sharp little arrow point right there. That tip would have been there. God, that's still a neat point. Awesome base on it. Not even chipped up right there. Imagine that flying through the air, hitting a bird, maybe in a deer. That'd been a really lightweight spear. Probably smaller game, rabbit, whatnot. That's a cool point there. That's shadow box. We're gonna change it up a little bit. We've done a big dent with a sifter and a shovel so far, but I'm afraid I'm gonna start breaking stuff. So I'm gonna lay down for a minute with a screwdriver and pick out the sides. I see bigger stuff coming up, like this pottery. So I feel like there's gonna be something real nice in this. We're about 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep. So we're gonna shave the sides down for a little bit. We got one shaved out of the side. Looks paper thin, looks really nice. Check it out right here. See it? Right there. Paper thin point. Notched right here. No, it's just a break. Not bad, not bad. Look how thin it is. We've got 3 decent points out of here. Haven't found a fully non-broke one yet, but I do really like the thinness of this one, the edge. We got potential showing. We could have a smoker coming up. I hope so. Scratch it out right here with you. Come on, I'm assuming this is the tip. I hope this is a big old point. Well, it looks like it might be broke right here, whatever it is. All right, I'm gonna go for it. This looks like possibly a scraper, maybe a preform. Looks like it's beat up on this side. Looks like a flake they just started working on to put into a use. I could clean this edge off more. It does look like a scraper. I thought we was gonna have a killer smoker point right there. This could be just a small hand tool. Flake turned into a hand tool. Look at this slab of piece of pottery. I normally don't find nothing that big unbroken unless I'm in the water. That thing's huge. Another piece right here. A little smaller piece. Man, I wish I could find the entire bowl not broke. That is a monster slab, unbroken. But I got a few big pieces showing right here. I'm gonna work real slow around. See, like this, I'm breaking with a shovel like that, whatever that could be. That's some kind of slate material. But I'm getting kind of nervous when I'm taking these big scoops out. I'm gonna break something really nice. So I'm gonna slow it down. See, there's some more pottery sticking out of the sides right there. See the black showing where the shovel broke it. Let's see, come on. That could be another big piece. Decent sized. But yeah, I got a good feeling we're about to turn up on something big. Maybe a mortar, pestle, I don't know, grindstone, gorget, something good's about to show up, I hope. Right in between the legs. Check us out. See the quartz? We're gonna have a good one. And it's not broke, all right. Let me flip the camera around. Another good point. I love my quartz. The tips there, sides there, base there. Really nice point. Maybe another Camp Creek, Sandy Creek style. Maybe a little bit of a Yadkin. We are in progress. Appreciate y'all tuning in, watching with me, doing my hobbies. So far we have burned, check it out. We'll look at my Fitbit right here. So far I have walked 2.6 miles around this hole, 5,000 steps. I'm also on a 24-hour fast. I like to throw that in there too, but I really like to keep a low heart rate as I'm on this workout session. So I really enjoy being able to do my hobby and to do my workout goals at the same time. It's pretty rewarding. Arrowhead alert, we got one right here, a little chipped up. Tip is there. It's flaked up a good bit. That's really kind of a preform. I want to find the wise old Indian who was making these absolute stunner blades. I'm finding it seems like these little young teenagers maybe learning to nap and provide. Still neat, but I am being greedy. I want a good smoker before we leave. We got the tip, base is broke. Really sharp, really fine point. I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing pottery, but I like to show these. These are pretty neat when you see the pot leg, the pot nipple still intact. Get mud out of the middle. Yeah, I still like to compare it. You know the little salsa bowls you get at the Mexican restaurant, the little black ones? That's what I always picture when I see them. Good find, good find. We're locked and loaded now. Black Magic, if you want to sponsor at me, I'm available. We got a smoker right here in the sifter. This might be our best point of the day right here. Like another Camp Creek, maybe Madison style point. No breakage. She's real muddy. Go again. Oh, we got some colors coming. Bottle's almost empty already. Oh yeah. Well, I've just made a muddy mess. I need 2 hands for this. I got her clean. That is some unique color going on. We got like 4 shades right there. We got that real light gray going to a dark black, even a little red on the tip and a little white right there. Lots of carbon buildup right there. Ain't that something? That's really cool. I like all them shades of color right there. Especially the tip they left in there, that red to it. That might be the best point we've had so far. Since I got my spray bottle, see if we can't clean some more off for you. Yeah, that quartz comes to life good. Really nice. Love that white quartz. These are my best points we've got out here so far. Big pottery shards, maybe a scraper. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't think that's nothing, but I'm gonna clean it later. And we are pottery poor, but we are producing really nice points. Early woodland, middle woodland style. And the same sifter as that point I just showed you. We got another one. Let's go. Come on. We racking them up. Keep them coming. Another little guy. Yeah, I think this is the perfect size mesh so these small points like this don't come back. That almost looks like a Halifax or whatever you call them. Sides are tapered in. That's a neat one there. Go ahead and clean it off right quick. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. A lot of carbon rust built up on there too. That might be my favorite one so far. This one definitely would if the tip was still there. Dang, that's slick. She's staring right at me in the face. The point is intact. Let's go. Come on, baby, be there. Be a solid. We're about 1 foot. No, we're about 1.5 feet from the surface. Let's look. Come on. Don't be broke. We got a stem point. All right. Was that a corner notch maybe? Shoot, yeah. Our first Archaic sign right there. Let's go wash it off. All right. I like that, dude. Let me give it a rub right quick. Should have brought my brush. Now I forgot. I always forget something. Oh yeah, man, that color's there. They're certain. That's like a high shoulder. See how that shoulder's a lot higher than the other? There's a name for that style. It's like an offset, corner notched. Can't remember what that's called. Let's see, go to my cheat sheet over here, see if I got something similar to it. I don't even know how I come up with Keoki Creek right there. I don't have that many Archaics on here. No. I really don't have any Archaic. Like I said, this is just a rough guide I had. But I have seen that style a couple times before. One shoulder's a little higher than the other. That is I think that's late Archaic, I'm gonna guess. I love it. I just keep one-upping myself, don't I? That's my favorite point, then that one, now this one. So we will stay at it. I gotta be a lot more careful. I dumped out the sifter. I bet you can see it from there, that white quartz shining. That dude almost threw that one away. That's my favorite material, the quartz. Dang. She got a break coming down this right side. Base is there, tips there, but good chunks. Well, the tip there is broke down. A nice point. Chow, another one. Oh, another one. Yeah, no brokes, no chips. Let's go cleaner. We are arrowhead galore today. Oh, yeah, dude. Keep them coming. Love it. Love it, love it. We got a bad one showing. This looks to be the rear end of it. Maybe it'll be intact. Nope, tip's missing. Tip's missing. Here's a bad dude, even though it's broke. First basil notch, or corner notched. Look at that. Man, I wish that whole point would have been there. Let's clean them up right quick. We don't have any distinct. Ooh-wee. Damn, that would have been a good, excuse my language. I think the only corner notched we got, or stem point, was that one. That's a deep corner notched. Man, that would have been a beautiful point. right, guys, we are going to wrap it up. I'm burnt out. I think we're about 4 feet deep, 4 wide, length, width, height, you know, all the good stuff. I'm beat. We got a lot of killer stuff over there on the tailgate on. I'm gonna do the sucky part, start filling it back in. I'll go and wash this stuff off real good, get it lined up, do a little more research, and we'll figure out what all we got out of here. I got everything cleaned up and put together. We got another big bucket of pottery, and that's that big slab that we found out of there. Really cool piece. And the pot leg, pot nipple, you can see it better now. Like a little piece of crushed up quartz in there too. I think that's cool. I didn't get this on film. This is a piece of steatite, however you say it. The bowl, stone bowl, they could work this stuff out. You can see the curvature here. That came from like a neighboring county, I believe. They hauled it in here and shipped it up. And we found a lot of good broke stuff, decent points. There's a decent stem, maybe a Bradley spike. Some hand scrapers, hand tools. Better stuff is here. That was our first point that we found. A little janky old woodland point. Many woodland points. See these concave bases. The small bird point. These are all early, middle woodland period, some late. That's a really pretty one, that quartz. There's the multicolored one. That's a special point. That one's not broke up at all. That's a real pretty base. I jumped the gun. I don't know if I caught this one on film or not. I may not have. That's the special one. We'll get him in a minute. We got the corner notch. I think that's a Halifax here because of these ears on the bottom. And this would be another, maybe like a little Bradley spike, some kind of stem point. I don't know if that offset really means anything or not, but that right there, I didn't realize what that was. I think that is a Dalton Colbert point. I think that is the oldest point that I probably found ever down there. And reason being, I think because of the age of the Halifax and this corner notched in the depths, that's why I think it's a Dalton Colbert. It does kind of look like the Camp Creeks, you know, but a lot of this stuff is really just opinion. But given the fact of the depth I was in with these and this one being below it, I really think that is the oldest point I've ever found. No breaks at all. Tip is still there, nice needle tip on it. But that wins the lot by far. A lot of good stuff, very rewarding dig. We burned a lot of calories, so I got my workout goal in there too. But I appreciate y'all watching and hanging out with me. Like and subscribe below the banks.